Hey guys, Czar here. Good morning to you. Happy Friday, Friday, March 14th. It's 9:27, 3 minutes to the open here, reminding you that we are in rollover week for the next week or so until these futures contracts roll over on the indices at the very least. It's also Freaky Friday, and we have a full moon here in North America. So, three reasons to really just pack up your charts and go home. I'm kidding, but to be a little bit extra careful here today, potentially. Here's the daily frame, guys. Here's another reason to be careful. We have three inside days on the Nasdaq, S&P, and Dow. Again, these are daily candles, right? So we're trading very much kind of in the middle of yesterday's range so far today. Of course, a new game begins in about a minute and a half or so, 2 minutes, and but we have slightly bullish bodies, pardon me, with that inside frame. We are slightly above volume weighted average price here on the two sisters, Nasdaq and S&P. These are 1 minute charts, and looking at the trading grid here, guys. This is my trading grid. And there's that daily chart up in the top left-hand corner. You can see that inside day with the bullish body. And then we have a 30-minute chart in the bottom left-hand side and the 1 minute chart on the right-hand side. Taking a look at the all-important 30-minute chart here, guys. You can see yesterday's New York range. This is Asia, UK, New York, right? Each day you can see the different colors in the background there. This is the futures contract from yesterday, starting in Asia, the low being in New York. We are in the middle of yesterday's range, hence the inside day to yesterday, right? Yesterday's range, inside day. Very simple. We've been kind of grinding up here a little bit into Asia, through Asia, and then again a bit more here in the UK with this pre-market 30-minute candle breaking the prior two candle lows now. That could be interesting coming into the open in the next 55 seconds or so. The S&P, guys, look very similar, by the way, and I won't be trading that, but I just wanted to show you that these markets are very much aligned coming into the open at the very least. I will wait for the 1 minute candle to form, guys. We'll get that 1 minute open range, then I'll bring you back, and we'll take a look at this thing a little more closely here on Freaky Friday. All right, guys, the 1 minute opening range is set. There's the 1 minute candle. On the NASDAQ, it's 38 points, pretty narrow. And on the S&P, 4 3/4 points, call it 5 points on the S&P. Nothing to do here. Gonna watch this thing pushing up on the NASDAQ and kind of just sleeping on the S&P. I likely won't even remotely touch this thing for the first many candles, but we'll see. Over to my trading grid, guys. I'm pushing up here again on the NASDAQ in this kind of range right here on the 30-minute chart. And really lacking energy and torque on the daily, which really drives the show, right? No reason to get excited here. No FOMO, no fear of missing out, no HOMO, which is hatred of missing out. That's after the fact, of course. You see the market run away on you, and it's not FOMO. You're not fearing missing out. You've missed out. And so you have HOMO, the hatred of what's just happened. That's you've missed out. Nothing to do here, guys. Got a divergence going on here. Gonna let this go for a bit here. It's a nice move out of the gates. Running right into the zone from yesterday, which is the open of New York from yesterday. Buying is pretty strong, guys. Lots of interest here. Still inside yesterday's range, of course. Rejecting a little bit now from these overhead zones. Delete this arrow to keep things nice and clean. You can see price just hesitating a little bit here. It doesn't mean it can't blast through to the upside. It most certainly could. If this is a time for Friday, Freaky Friday buying to come in, and so be it. But it's got a little bit of work here to do. We'll see if these bulls can prove their strength here before I get interested, at least. And pulling back a little bit here now, guys. Here we are pushing above, guys. Nice little pattern here, in fact. I'm not going to take this. I will tell you that it's quite tempting because I do like this configuration very much, as most of you know. It's a little cup with a handle style pattern, also known as a Zarfoid Blast. This is just a marker, guys. This is what it would look like. Tell you what, I'll track this with you just for fun, but for the record, I did not take this. And the reason I didn't is because we are in such a vulnerable picture right now. We have an inside day. If that was breaking the prior day's high, it would be a different story. And then we have this action over here. That's a bit of a concern short term here for me. But I want to show you this and just explain why I didn't take it. All right, guys, we're back. I actually went to get some coffee, and there was a news spike down here, guys. 10 a.m. news. My news alert service actually didn't show this, and apparently some other ones didn't either until significantly later. So if you checked early this morning, you wouldn't have seen that, potentially, depending on what service you use. Some kind of a glitch. I think the daylight savings time messed with their feed to North American users, but something along those lines, but who knows. Nothing for me to do here, guys. This looks like a no trade morning for me. Obviously, we are still inside of this whole range here and around this messy stuff. So I think I'm going to call it a video here, guys. It's nearly 10 after 10. I'm going to end it here with no trades. I want to thank you for being here. Happy Friday. Happy Full Moon Friday. And I want to wish you an amazing weekend. I appreciate your support. And saying hi in the comments and clicking that like button. I do appreciate that too. We'll talk soon. Take care, guys.